Alrighty, guys. Today we are preparing for Biweekly 179, and yeah, you might notice a small setup change. Yeah. Other than that, my health is kind of like, eh. So like, yeah. Let's see how this contest goes. I don't have high hopes because I'm not really that well. But I thought, yeah, I haven't done anything for the day, so yeah, let's attend the contest. Like it's been a while since I did a bi-weekly. We'll see how this one is. Absolutely different to values. Oh my god, I am using this keyboard and yeah, so it's kind of like, अरे यार ये keyboard भाई, this is a new keyboard so I'm having, you know, I'm messing up these things. I 0, come on bro, I plus plus and j process to I plus 1, come on brother. Wait a minute, so if nums of I is equals to 1 and nums of j is equals to, yeah, I think both are fine, so we can start from there also. Yeah, sure. So this is like that, and mn equals to min of mn and j and more thing is that so like this new setup is like new to me. It's like this thing. So if I'm standing over here, so it's like how many person he could see. So it's like there needs to be L plus R is equals to K, है ना? The person at index post is exactly gay people. Cool. The constraints are large. So let's calculate all the possibilities. So like let's say k is what? N is only 5, right? So k is, you only have to see like k is only up to like from 0 to n minus 1. So how many ways there are? So there are like either he sees one person here, then k minus 1 over here, है ना? There are 2 and then k minus 2 and 3 and k minus 3, है ना? यही तो है बस. So like how many ways there are? Like let's say k is 4, so like 1 and 3, but there has to be 3 on, yeah sure. So like 2 2 3 1 and yeah, this is it. Is this valid? 1 4 2 3 3 2 2 1. Yeah, so this is like k minus 1 are the total number of things he could see, and then there's like there need to be at least those are there to the right and the left, and then if there aren't, the rest of them have to be, and then like yeah. एग्जैक्टली बिल्कुल. सो भाई देखो ये हो सकता है कि लाइक आई एम ओवर हेयर एंड लाइक यहाँ पे 3 पर्सन असाइन कर लें, लाइक 3 और लाइक समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो लाइक मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि जैसे 3 और 2 हैं, तो मैं अब यहाँ 3 असाइन नहीं कर सकता लाइक. तो इट्स लाइक आई हैव टू चूज. या एग्जैक्टली. या सो इट्स लाइक this the length one, let's call this length 1 and this is length 2. So it's like length 1 choose let's call this x, and then like there are into, so length 2 and then c y, right? This is the combination. Yeah exactly. Yeah okay. So like these are the total number of combinations it could have, and then this length this thing could be, x could be minimum of length 1 and this thing, and this is also minimum of length 2 or this thing, right? So like yeah, you will need to see कि which one is smaller. नहीं यार, बट ऐसे में क्या होगा, हर x y के लिए कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा कि लाइक लेट्स से कि ऐसा कुछ है एंड मैं यहाँ पे खड़ा हुआ हूँ और मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि जैसे कुछ और बड़ा होता है, राइट साइड बड़ी हो गई मान लो, तो मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि जैसे यहाँ पे हूँ मैं, तो मान लो यहाँ 5 हो गए, तो 5 अब असाइन नहीं कर सकता, 4 ही कर सकता हूँ. तो एसेंशियली यहाँ से 4 ही करो, तो जो छोटी है उसको देख लो. बट ये क्या है कि इट्स लाइक ऑर्डर ऑफ n into k, राइट? सो लाइक दिस वुड थ्रो really. So like there are like 1, so like this is 1 and then this is k minus 1 into this thing, then 2 into k minus 2, and then this is length, choose that. तो कोई भी वन चूज कर लो, राइट? कर सकते हैं, 2 भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं, 3 भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं. If this was like that, then I would have probably done this using n into k. So like I cannot do n into k now. बट द मेन थिंग इज यहाँ पे रिपीट भी तो करेंगे देखना, या इट माइट रिपीट ऑल्सो। जीरो भी तो हो सकता है ना। ओके so like let's generate all the possible combinations and then subtract. अच्छा इंडेक्स पोज है ना, सारों के लिए नहीं है। ओके ओके ओके, सारों के लिए, अरे तो सारों के लिए नहीं है ब्रो, पोज के लिए तो है। वाई आई एम वरिंग अबाउट एन इनटू के, आई नॉट नीड टू आइटरेट ओवर एन पॉसिबल कॉम्बिनेशंस। सो इट्स लाइक या सो हो तो गया क्वेश्चन। सो लाइक एन सी आर मैं कैसे निकाल रहा हूँ, सो एन सी आर में निकाल रहा हूँ एन फैक्टोरियल अपॉन आर फैक्टोरियल। सो इट्स लाइक शुड आई प्री कंप्यूट इट, or that's not large anyways, right? Ki this is only one, no, so it's like I'll have to pre-compute only, like let's pre-compute, and then this is like vector, और यहाँ कर लेते हैं int fact of n. Yeah, this keyboard is sucks actually, so let me just type out this keyboard only. Like this is factorial and like this is inverse factorial, inverse fact of n and like okay, this is like const int n equals to 1e5 plus 10. ठीक है, let me write a pre-compute function. So like void pre-compute and alright, let me take the mod also. So int n m equals to 1e9 plus 7 and okay. So now I'll do is fact of 0 is equals to 1, and then for int I equals to 0, I is less than 1, I is less than n, and I plus plus, and I guess okay, so fact of I is essentially fact of I minus 1 into I into I. Do I need the inverse factorial? Is it n factorial upon r factorial? Okay. Yeah, so n factorial into inverse factorial of r, so inverse factorial of r and inverse factorial of r. हाँ ठीक है, तो बाइनरी एक्सपोनेंशियल लिख लेते हैं और क्या. So like this is I guess this thing, and then this is m, and then this is done, and okay, so now in fact of n minus 1 of equals to bin pow of we'll see about that, and then this is like int bin pow, like ll bin pow कर देते हैं, ll bin pow like int a int b, and then like this is like a raised to the b, and like int res equals to 1, or ll should I call this is ll, and while b like res equals nahi, if b and 1, so then res equals res into a, and then a then b left shift by 1, and then what, a mod equals to m, and then what is this, res mod equals to m, and then return res. Cool. Now we need to figure out the relation for the inverse factorial. So inverse factorial is nothing but the factorial of that inverse, right? So that this is like factorial of n minus 1 raised to the m minus 2 into m, right? Mod m, I'm sorry. So like this is this thing, and now I need to multiply this thing, right? Yeah, so like for int I equals to I wouldn't need 0, right? Inverse factorial of 1 is like 1 only, I guess. One, so like हाँ 0 वाले को अलग से हैंडल कर लेंगे, तो 1 I is less than n minus 1 I plus plus. So like this is inv fact of I oh sorry, this is like greater than equals to 1. Yeah, I'm very slow today, I guess. So this is like n minus 2, and this is inv fact of I plus 1 into I, and then this is, I think this is this only. Okay, we'll worry about this later. And like let's do a LL equals to 0, and okay, so like we are on pose, and like let's iterate from 0 to k, right? So 0 and I equals to k1 equals to I is less than equals to k and I plus plus, and L equals to I, and R equals to k minus I. Okay, so now essentially what we need to do is like compute that, right? So like this is L equals to minimum of this is like pose was 2, then so like pose, and what this was, what I L, or yeah, and then this is like R is equals to minimum of R, and then pose is like 2, so like 5 में से 2 घटाया तो like 3 0 and 2, so like it's n minus pose minus 1, n minus pose minus 1, and this is okay. So now tot this is length, and we need to choose. Okay, this is like, I'll say this is and len1 and len2, and then this is like plus equals to an NCR of from length 1 I need to choose L into NCR of length 2, and then I need to choose R cool, and then this is mod M, and like I'll convert this to 1 LL just in case. So like this is this thing, and then we can return the tot. So like this is int NCR int N int R. Okay, so like this is, so if R is equals to 0, then we need to choose 0. So like this is 1, right? This is one way. So if R equals to 1, return 1. This cannot be this can be 0. If R equals to 0 or R equals to 0, दोनों में से कोई भी 0 है तो return 1 कर दो. Otherwise return fact of n into n fact of R into n fact of n minus R, and then this is like 1 LL into fact into inverse fact modulo M, and then this is whole modulo M, I guess. Okay, and so this is this thing. Okay, this looks good to me. So this is like NCR, this is pre-compute, so like 1, and then I'm doing a fact I minus 1 into I mod M, then bin power is f fact of n minus 1, and then this is m minus 2. This is good. Okay, mod M, and then in fact I equals to, like, let me just calculate this. So like this is n factorial ka inverse. So this is n factorial is like n into n minus 1 factorial ka inverse. So this is like so so this is like n inverse into n minus 1 factorial ka inverse. Look, how do I calculate n inverse, bro? इन फैक्टोरियल का प्री कंप्यूट देख लेंगे यार, दिमाग ना लगाएं. इन फैक्ट प्री कंप्यूट कम इनवर्स फैक्टोरियल. कितना लोग भाई, बहुत काफ़ी लेट हो गया यार उसमें. यहीं से देख लेते हैं भाई क्या दिमाग लगाना है. And equal to 0, so this is like I and then next वाले कन्वर्ट फैक्टर यही कर रहा हूँ ना मैं. I प्लस 1 कन्वर्ट करेगा into I. दिस लुक्स गुड टू मी. एक बार देख लेते हैं आउटपुट क्या आ रहा है. ओके. अरे यार हम वेरी स्लो टुडे. कम ऑन भाई. अलर्ट बिन पावर में क्या दिक्कत आ रही है. ओके. अरे यार भाई कीबोर्ड है यार. shouldn't have used this bro. So okay, in factorial of n minus 1. Cool. This is what bin power factor of n minus 1. इन क्या है. अरे भाई साहब. Okay. And then this is k. Cool. Okay. दिस इज़ लाइक 2 आना चाहिए. आउटपुट 1 आ रहा है मेरा. इसको 4 आना चाहिए. मेरा 0 आ रहा है. गलत आ रहा है. तो लॉजिक ही कुछ गलत लग रहा है मुझे. रेस मैम से है. कूल हो गए. दिस लुक्स गुड टू मी. दिस हैज़ नथिंग इन दैट. प्री कंप्यूट इज़ आई गेस गुड. CR is good as well, I guess. और इसको ये कर देते हैं. और n equals to r. अच्छा. This is like how many do I have to choose in this thing. ठीक है ठीक है. Okay, so this is k minus I. How is this negative, bhai? Yeah. Min of pose of L, minimum of R, and then how is this negative? Like I don't see. This being negative. अच्छा, sorry. This is essentially the opposite. So this is L and this is R. and this is len 1 and this is len 2. So like this is ये भी गड़बड़ी है यार, दूसरे का आउटपुट भी गलत आ रहा है। पोज 1 पे क्या दिक्कत है भाई? पोज 1 पे तो पोज इज लाइक 1 दिस थिंग 0 1 2 दिस इज पोज and then how what is the value of k0? So like I cannot place anything. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's like towed into 2, right? Whatever is the count. Yeah, I guess. Though I'm not sure about this. I mean, I don't know honestly if this would be right. Should we want to submit this? I mean, let's do it. Why not? I don't see why not. Let's try. It's fine. Okay. This is like poses 1, k is 1, n is 2. N is 2, poses 1. Yeah, I would have guessed that this is wrong. Poses 1, k is 1. This is 1. So like it only has one possibility, right? Yeah. So like okay. So 0, and then when it is k is equal to 0, so then it means I take 0 on the left and then 1 on the right. So if it's 0, but since 2 is k minus I, so k was one, and then 0. So 0 ही ले सकता हूँ R से, तो like this is yeah. So if like I encounter something like if length is 0, then I cannot do anything. If both the lengths are 0. Here what was the case? Yeah, if I cannot choose anything, yeah. So if like yeah, okay. So if L equals to 0 and then R is equal to 0, then just continue, because we cannot place anything. Even though I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll try submitting this. Arey yaar, this is what bhai. N is 3, so like I'm gonna have a lot of penalties today, I guess. So N is 3, poses 1, cool. And then this is like k is 0. So if k is what was my result? So if k is 0, so then I cannot place anything. So like if it's minimum of 2 and this thing, right? So minimum of 2 and then this thing, because zero ways cannot be there. Let me just check it once. L is like how many can I place on left and how many can I place on right. If L is 0 and then I cannot length 1 is 0, and then I cannot place anything on the right also. won't be able to do it. Yeah, like why not? Okay, I'm having a bad day today. N is 3, pose is 1, k 0. How can this be, bro? Output is 2, 0. No, output is no. Arey yaar, this is like shit, man. How many penalties did I have? Come on, yaar. N is equals to 3, and then this is like pose is 2. So like pose is this thing, and k is 1. So like I have to place 1. What is my answer? 2. So like सही तो आना चाहिए भाई, क्यों गलत आ रहा है यार? Getting frustrated भाई. So many wrong penalties today. 1. How is it 1? So like this is what k is 1, pose is 2. Okay, so now I need to place 2 0 over here and then 1 over here, which cannot be there obviously. So like अरे यार length 1 is not I. Length 1 is pose, and then this is length 2 is n minus pose minus 1. This is the length. L is like how many can I place? So how many can I place? Minimum of length 1 or I, or how many can I place over here? So this is like how length of the right part or k minus I. This is actually what it is supposed to be. Cool. Let's output is 2, and then yeah, so this is wrong. So like still it is 1. So like length is pose, length 1 is pose. So pose was 2, so length is 2 of this thing, 2 of this thing, and then okay, and then r is like or n minus pose minus 1. So pose minus 1 is it's a 0. Okay, so like okay, so like length 1 is 2, and then this is 0, and then I is currently 0. So like I can place 0 over here and then 1 over here, which we cannot. So like minimum agar yeah, exactly. So like yeah, okay, so like if minimum of L and then length 1 and then minimum of R and then length 2, okay, so now I is 2, I is 1. So that means I can take 1 over here and 0 over here, and the length was pose and n minus pose minus 1. So like this is what 2 choose 1. So like length 1 choose L. So L was 2 and this was 1. So like okay, 1. So like this is 1. So 2 choose 1 it is, and then this is length 2 and R. So length 2 was 0. So essentially I am not able to think of a case, bro. How it is 1 by Cout NCR of 2 choose 1. हाँ, 2 choose 1 भाई क्या आ रहा है? n फैक्टोरियल अपॉन r फैक्टोरियल भाई, मतलब कुछ गड़बड़ है इसमें. मतलब 2 choose 1 कुल. सो n and r. सो r is equals to 0 और n is equals to 0 equals to r. Bro, God knows what is happening with me today. Okay. just don't call this. No man, today's contest I don't. Okay, so like this is fine. NCR गलत है. Bro, I don't have a clue on why this doesn't work. I might just try random things because I have literally forgot how this used to work. In Words factorial pre-computation. I'll just copy this, bro. So this is the right y. I plus 1 of inverse factorial into I plus 1 into I plus 1, which is right. Mod m, right? क्या हो रहा है? भाई NC to choose one is like zero, printing 0 for some reason. I don't have a clue why, and it isn't calling that. So like I don't know, man, honestly, why this is like this. So like our only chance is like fact 2 print kar lo. This should be 2, hopefully. Okay, so I found the bug, I guess. I never called the pre-compute function, bhai. Come on, man. अरे यार भाई यार bro, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, यार. Come on, bhai. So this is like I'm just doing ILL. Oh my god, भाई कहाँ आ रहा है? Okay, so this is okay. Okay. And like okay, so like let me just do this, and then do this. अरे बहनचोद अब 2 क्यों आ रहा है ये? But don't fuck with me, yaar. Come on, in this contest. We have 2. Output 2 है. कितना 4 है. 4 सही है, ये तो सही है. Output. But STD out देखो ना कितना है. 2 ways है. कि 0 ways है. So like yeah. ये प्रिंट कर लेते हैं वापस और क्या. 2 choose 1 is what? It should be 2 ideally. It is 2. So like let me think of a case if like n is 2, so n is 2, pose is 1, so pose is 1, and then अरे भाई क्या कर रहा हूँ भाई मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ भाई मैं fucking dude cannot believe this यार. So like this is okay, so this is 1, okay, this is 1, okay, so like I is equals to 0, so I need to place 0 and then this is 0, so we cannot do. So like I move to I equals to 1, cool. So like let me just print कि which I am I computing on this case, cool. Bhai, this is a hell of a contest, bhai. So like let me just comment out everything else, and this is not needed, but ठीक है. So this is study out 1, so I'm computing 1, which is good. So I'm computing I equals to 1, length 1 is 1, so like length 1 is 1, so that is 1. so कौन से केस में फंस रहा था मैं? अच्छा ये केस था क्या? अबे ये केस डालना भाई, एन ये वाला केस कैसे डाल दूँ मैं? एक काम करो, सब हटाओ, ये डाल दो भाई. ये बताओ मुझे कितना आ रहा है इस पर. भाई मैं एक बार सबमिट मार के देख लूँ क्या? मार के देख लेते हैं, बहुत लेट हो गया वैसे ही. अरे यार come on भाई, it has a lot of bugs bro. I'm finding it hard to debug. This is like, this is pose and this is 2, okay, so case 2, cool. Okay, so like okay, so case 2 I is 0 over here, so like right is this thing, and I have to place 2 over here, yeah. So like yeah, I might be yeah, okay. So like I'm computing that again and again. So how do I stop that? Like जैसे 0 2 है, 0 2 है, अब क्योंकि ये 0 ही रहेगा क्योंकि ये है ना, सो एक ही रहेगा पोज 1 पे. हाँ, तो स्टॉप कब कर देना है इसको? देखो जब L उसके बराबर हो गया है तो अब ये भी नहीं बढ़ेगा, और या देन वी कैन ब्रेक. सो लाइक ओके, सो लाइक इफ नहीं, इसके पहले ही कर देते हैं. सो लाइक इफ L is equal to length 1, so like these are equal and so this length is equal, okay. So like this length is equal, and now what I need to see, length is this, yeah, this is not increasing, and whatever is remaining, so like R is already maximum. Then 1 and a 1. हाँ यार, हाँ अरे शिट ब्रो, शिट, उसमें तो होगा ही नहीं. अरे होगा ही नहीं भाई, अगर ये है तो बेसिकली 2 ही आएगा आंसर, है ना. हाँ तो भाई कौन सा केस है वो, जब यहाँ पे इतने नहीं बन पा रहे हैं. अरे यार रुकना है, अरे यार मैं कंफ्यूज क्यों हो रहा हूँ. सो लाइक दिस इज 1 and 3. Which case is this? तीन लगाने की जगह तो ब्रेक कर दो ना, क्योंकि आप बन नहीं पाएंगे. सो लाइक हाउ मच डू आई नीड टू प्लेस? नहीं तो मिनिमम नहीं ले सकता ना मैं, मिनिमम नहीं ले सकता क्योंकि it needs to maintain this particular thing, right? So this is like I and this is k minus I, right? This is k minus I and then मैं minimum नहीं ले सकता, तो essentially if this is greater than this thing, है ना? So what I'm saying is कि if L is greater than I or length 1 or R is greater than length 2 or length 2, so then I can it's good for me to break. Cool. And now I can see इसको हटा दो. I'm hoping this works. Okay. So like yeah, it's fine भाई, आज तो वैसे ही पेनल्टी का ही देना है तो ठीक है. 3 और पोजीशन है 2. K है 1, तो K है 1. तो 1 प्लेस करने के 2 तरीके हैं ना इधर पे. नहीं तो ब्रेक नहीं करना, मुझे कंटिन्यू करना है. कंटिन्यू. मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट इटरेशन. कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. 3 2 1 है ना. ठीक है, करते हैं वापस. अरे टन टनाटन भाई 6 पेनल्टीज. ओ माय गॉड ब्रो, फकिंग डूड, व्हाट द फक. कम ऑन. You are given 2D integer array grid of size m into n. You start at the top left cell and want to reach the bottom right. Okay, you may reach either the cost of the points divided over all the elements. Okay, so like okay, so like all valid paths. Okay, so like this is DP na. This is like basic DP, right? I guess yeah. I mean I don't see why. Nahin, XOR can be grid of ij. Like this is 10 to the power 6 combined and m into n. So okay, so I can use n square. So like I have 2 transitions. नहीं बट DP नहीं लगा सकता ना मैं. मैक्सिमम मिनिमम जोर पाथ है ना ग्रेड. मैं देखो DP इसलिए नहीं लगा सकता क्योंकि जोर का नेचर प्रेडिक्टेबल नहीं है. देखो ये आने के बाद फिर वो 0 बन सकता है, पर हो सकता है कुछ कम. हाँ, तो लाइक DP तो नहीं लगा पाऊँगा. You may move either right or down. Okay, defined as the bitwise OR of all the values in the cells along that part. Okay, so I need to get the minimum OR. Okay. How do I do this? Should we see the last problem as well? Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's do this. Suppose you're given a digit sum of length then. Okay, so an array of length is relative. What's that? Non-decreasing, increasing. सिर्फ 25. Oh, this looks easy, man. This looks easy. ये करते हैं फटाफट. तो स्टॉप और बॉटम राइट पे पहुंचना है. इस टाइप यू में मूव इधर राइट और डाउन. कॉस्ट ऑफ पाथ डिफाइंड बिटवाइज और ऑफ ऑल द वैल्यूज इन द सेल्स अलोंग दैट पार्ट इंक्लूडिंग स्टार्ट. ओके. सो लाइक दिस इज दिस. कूल. Okay, this doesn't look that hard. So like grid ij. So like values are from 1. हाँ 1023 this is 2 to the power 10. देखो ना कि जैसे एग्जांपल ले कर लेते हैं, जैसे मैंने मान लो यहाँ से शुरू करा, ये 1 था, अब ये 2 था, 3 हुआ, बट ये था 4 और ये था 2 and then this was 3 and then 4 or like this is 7 or 6, this is 3 and then 3, तो ऐसा कुछ था. The best option is take this thing, this is maximizing, just take this thing, this is also maximizing, and then this path is considered good. यही यूज़ करना होगा आई गेस. mn to n is 1000. These are like 9 bits only. सबसे इसको मिनिमाइज करें, वही आंसर है. देखो ऐसा तो नहीं कर सकते, स्टैंडर्ड डीपी तो नहीं है, ग्रिडी है नहीं, तो क्या ही होगा. हाउ एम आई सपोज टू यूज दिस थिंग in 023? This is again for a reason, I believe. Oh, should I check for every possible? But then if I have some mask, let's say, then I need to find if there exists a way. If I can check that in Raven to N, then I'm good. आसान है यार, काउंटर के सेकंड वाले ने फंसा दिया मुझे। सो लाइक क्या ही होगा इस प्रॉब्लम में। फोर्थ वाली करते हैं यार। So I just need to find कि इसको रिप्रेजेंट करने का कितना तरीका है। 5000 हो जाता है। हाउ मेनी नंबर सम अप टू दिस पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट, है ना। I can probably do this. Like how should I find इसको कीबोर्ड को बाजू में रख दो भाई, कीबोर्ड का भी मैं नहीं करता हूँ। So like 12 is there some डिजिट का सम देखना है। 5000 डिजिट डी भी लिख लेते हैं। 5000 है, मतलब 5000 पोजीशन है। अरे 5000 सॉरी, अरे इतनी तो है। एरिया ऑफ आई है ना ये, हाँ तो एरिया ऑफ आई 4 है। तो बेसिकली ये बोल रहा है कि इस कहता है ना सारे डिजिट सम जनरेट कर लो, कितनी है इसकी पॉसिबिलिटी कितनी है। अरे ब्रूट फोर्स ही हो जाएगा ये। 9 की पावर 4 कितना होता है, 9 टू द 4th और 10 टू द 4th कर लो, क्या दिक्कत है। 10 टू द 4th generate all the possible combinations and then you have like okay, this is like very easy भाई। so like मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ कि digit sum is basically, so like what is the number of ways it could be, so int ways of like n where n is constant, n equals to 5001 है ना। 5001 तक तो 5000 और डिजिट सम की वैल्यू कहाँ तक हो सकती है। डिजिट सम ऑफ आई 50 तक, मतलब 50 तक का सम बनाना है। ठीक है 50 तक का सम बनाना है ना, तो 50 तक ही चाहिए। तो 51 और वेज 51 तक के कितने वेज होंगे। एंड देन प्री कंप्यूट, सो प्री कंप्यूट इंट सम एंड आई गेस डू नथिंग int I, so int I equals to j is equals to 0, j is less than 9 and j plus plus, and then nothing but just call pre-compute for I plus 1, and then this is like sum plus and this thing. So I'll only also have the integer, so int x So like sum plus j, and then this is x. Okay, so this is like x into 10, x plus equals to j, and then I divide this by 10, and then this is x, and if I is equals to 5, 0 1 2 3, so this is 4, then return if x is less than equals to yeah, so if x is less than equals to 5000, so then ways of x plus plus, no, ways of sum, like the number itself. Yeah, and return anyways. So call the pre-compute, and then this is 0, and this is sum is 0, x is 0. So like now in tot equals to 0, and for int I equals to 0, I is less than I plus plus, just tot into ways of digit sum of I, and then mod m, and then return tot mod m obviously, and this is like this is no, I don't see where this would fail. पचास करके देख लेते हैं. Not going fine. Like the only reason I can which I'm not arguing. अरे भाई साहब 320, अच्छा हो गया. 320 तो नहीं आना चाहिए यार. कितने तरीके हैं? सी आउट, वेज आउट डिजिट सम ऑफ आई हैंडल. इसी तरीके कैसे हो सकते हैं चीज़ बनाने है? It's like अच्छा, like they are different. Even then it should be not there. Let's not do this. Let's see how many equals. Purchase. Then we'll print x this sum. If sum is equals to purchase, then we'll output all the x. करेगा है ना यार. अच्छा oh, not sure about that, bro. Not sure about this. Hey, come on, bhai, I just read the problem wrong. Oh my god, bhai. I've actually I don't know how to do this, man, honestly. Bitvisor of all the values in the cells along that path, including the start and end cells. For sure I cannot. Can I check if starting from in and into starting from 0 0 minus 1 the transfer of this is target if there exists a path? Yeah, if I can, then this problem is solved. Array! Oh my god, okay. At each particular index, we have 10 to the power 3 transitions. So that is like saying ki, yup, man, that is exactly correct. Oh my god, yeah, that is right. How can I miss this observation? Why? How can I do this, man? Come on, bro. Today is so much fun. So this is like 10101 and okay. So like this is not this thing. What I'm saying is ki let's create a map of of a grid, right? And then map would contain no, let's create a what can I create? That is like a what, zor, right? So like I have yeah, vector of this thing. So like I have parameter I, and then parameter j, and then parameter zor. Cool. So like I am saying कि हर इंडेक्स पे इससे ज़्यादा वो नहीं है पॉसिबिलिटीज़, ठीक है भाई. तो मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ कि जॉर जो है ना, ये लिस्ट हो सकती है, हर इस पर एक लिस्ट प्रेजेंट है. या दैट इज़ एग्जैक्टली राइट. या दैट मेक सेंस. दिस इज़ लाइक वेक्टर ऑफ इंट and yeah, that is that thing. So like this is a vector of int, and this is like, it's not that, but yeah, I don't know for now. This is dp of 0 of 0. This is a vector, so dot push back of like grid of 0 0. How can I miss this observation? I'm so stupid, bro. So like this is 0 and this thing, and then for int j equals to 0, j is less than m, and then j plus plus. Cool. Now I have 10 to the power 3 transitions starting from this particular node. So like मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ कि now I have this vector of int temp equals to dp of ij. ठीक है. अब now ठीक है. So now I have transitions, 2 transitions essentially. So इन्हीं से एक नीचे और एक ऊपर. So like for auto x or like for auto mask out of temp, and then I have 2 transitions. Cool. So like this is essentially saying कि if I plus 1 is less than n, so like I can transition, and that is essentially dp of I plus 1 j. The mask could be same also. So like let me create a set instead. So like this is set, for instance, and then this is insert, and this is set. Cool. So this is dp of I plus 1 dot j dot insert is like mask zor, the current thing. So the, mask is zor, the current one, and then this is grid of I plus 1 and j. Cool. And then the next transition would be j plus 1 is less than m. So like this is dp of I j plus 1 dot insert, and then mask zor grid of I and then j plus 1. And now what can I do is just return the min or dp of n minus 1 m minus 1 dot big N, I guess. I think this should be good. Okay, so this is grid dot size, and m is grid of 0 dot size. So like okay, so like this is 6. I guess it could throw a TLE because the set has a high constant factor, but I will see. If this doesn't, then we're good. I certainly hope it doesn't throw TLE. It might. Yeah, it did. So like, is there any other way to represent a mask? So like this is essentially unordered ORD ERED. Let's make another submission. Okay. Though I'm not sure, but it might just work, might not. Not sure about that. No, it wouldn't give a wrong answer, I guess. So I need to optimize this somehow. It's like this is set. of internet, and this is, let's say, dp of ij, and then this is iterating over the map. This is p, it's like dp of ij, and this would give me a map, yeah. Is there something wrong with the internet? Bro, I'm not sure what is the constant factor of map, but I might just try. This is login. So like टाइम तो वैसे बचा नहीं है ज़्यादा. Map versus unordered map. I'm just creating an unordered map for now. I don't know if this would work or not, but I'm guessing it might just. I'm betting on this solution. It might just work because the operations are limited to 23. Oh man, it did. Essentially it did. The very last moment. Do you have some idea for this problem? Like you're given an integer array, a digit sum of length n, an array length n considered valid if array of I is from 0 to 5000. Oh, I need to print. Okay. So like, should I store? No, I cannot use a backtracking solution. This is 1000. Certainly not. Is there any other way to do this? हम्म, This gives me a feeling of digit deeply. Files, something like 978, then the next element must be greater than that. So what I want is replace the smallest one, but then I don't actually need to form the array, I need to construct the answer. If I needed to form the array, then yeah, I just take the minimum one. Yeah. So like, how can I calculate total number of ways? Man, how in the world can I calculate total number of ways? So like, मुझे ये पता है कि बेसिकली इस पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट को कितने तरीके से रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. राइट. सो लाइक मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि बेसिकली लाइक मुझे कुछ बाउंड चाहिए यार इसमें. एसेंशियली कुछ तो चाहिए जिसको मैं पकड़ पाऊँ इसमें. मतलब जैसे अगर मेरे पास ये है, मान लो ये कुछ एरे है और लाइक मैं इधर पे खड़ा हूँ, तो मतलब मुझे ये चाहिए कि मतलब इस वाले के लिए यहाँ पे कितने ऑप्शन थे. ऐसे नहीं कर पाऊँगा यार मैं, पता है ऐसे नहीं कर पाऊँगा, क्योंकि क्या हो सकता है ना, इससे बड़े वाले के लिए भी हो सकता है. जैसे मेरे को यहाँ पे 1000 मतलब कुछ और प्लेस करना है, 1050 मैंने प्लेस किया, तो मतलब इससे ऊपर वाले फिर लेफ्ट में नहीं रख पाऊँगा, जबकि हो सकता है उससे ज़्यादा के लिए भी पॉसिबल हो. या सो द मेन थिंग इज़ कि द बाउंड इज़ लिमिटेड टू 5000. दैट इज़ द मेन थिंग कि लाइक 5000 है, अब कैसे करोगे. एंड लाइक द साइज इज़ ऑल्सो 1 3, द डिजिट सम इज़ 50, सो इट कैनॉट एक्सीड 50 द डिजिट सम. आई गेस एक काम बता क्या करें. फॉर N50 है ना. ये क्या करना है, सम नहीं, इफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू 5000. जाता मार जाता तेरा तजार मार करके 16 श्रृंगार. 46 बनाने का एक भी तरीका नहीं है. ओह इंटरेस्टिंग. तो लेकिन नाम 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 डाल देंगे तो 9 4 36 से ऊपर नहीं होगा ना. तो 5000 है, 4 999 ना, 4 999 8. 27 21 21 9 18 31 बनाने एक तरीका है। सही तो है। सही तरीका किसका बनाने में 365 है भाई। 16 को बनाने 15 को बनाने के 365 तरीके हैं। So if you multiply this is a very large value भाई। I don't know, I need to do something clever here I guess. I messed up today. 5602 very bad. आज की परफॉर्मेंस थोड़ी चुत गई भाई। Okay, so like I'm curious about my penalties भाई। अलग ही लग रहा होगा आज तो। करके 30 मिनट की पेनल्टी है भाई साहब। 4 पेनल्टी 10 पेनल्टी है भाई आज। Bro, no clue on how to do this. For now at least I guess. अभी तो कोई आइडिया नहीं है भाई इसको कैसे करेंगे। I could try. I mean, it doesn't look that hard. So yeah, maybe some clever observation, maybe something like that. I don't know. So yeah, that is it for today, guys. The contest actually went pretty bad for me today. But yeah, कि आज I was like little sick today. So I mean that doesn't count, I guess. So yep, this is it for today. And I'm gonna try to do the weekly tomorrow, so yeah, we're gonna see how that one goes. And yeah, this is it for today, so bye bye, see you in the next one.